It was just past midnight when I stirred from sleep, sensing a quiet presence in my room. The air was still, the kind of stillness that makes every little noise feel louder. At first, I thought I was dreaming, but then I felt the slight dip of the mattress beside me, and I knew I wasn't alone. I blinked slowly and turned my head. There, standing next to my bed, was my son, Noah. Noah? I mumbled, still half asleep. What's going on, honey? He didn't say anything right away. He just stood there in the dim moonlight that crept through the window blinds, his hands stuffed into the pocket of his hoodie, his shoulders tense. It was a strange sight. Noah was 17 now, practically an adult. It had been years since he'd come to my room in the middle of the night, not since he was a kid afraid of thunderstorms or a scary movie. I sat up a little more and reached out, patting the spot next to me. Come sit down. What's wrong? He hesitated, then finally moved quietly, climbing onto the bed like he was trying not to make a sound. He didn't lie down right away. He just sat there, legs crossed, head down, avoiding my eyes. The silence stretched out between us, and I felt a sinking feeling in my chest. Something was definitely wrong. Noah, talk to me, I said softly, trying to keep my voice calm. Did something happen? He nodded slowly. I couldn't sleep. That much was obvious. His eyes were tired, his expression weary. But there was more to it, something deeper, something he was struggling to put into words. Are you sick? Did someone hurt you? I asked gently. He shook his head, but I noticed the way his jaw clenched when I said, hurt. That single gesture said everything he couldn't. I reached out and placed a hand on his back. Whatever it is, I'm here, okay? Just tell me. Noah took a shaky breath, and when he spoke again, his voice was quieter, raw. I messed up, Mom. I felt my heart skip. What do you mean? He pulled something out of the front pocket of his hoodie. It was an envelope, worn, slightly bent at the corners. He held it out to me with trembling fingers. I took it carefully and opened it, revealing a few photographs and a folded piece of paper inside. My breath caught in my throat as I looked at the first image. Noah was in it, along with two other boys I didn't recognize. They were in what looked like a garage, surrounded by empty soda cans and the chaotic mess of a high school hangout gone wrong. But the photo wasn't just of a party, it was of a fight. In one shot, Noah was standing between the two boys, clearly trying to stop them. In another, he was on the floor, his nose bleeding. I looked up at him, stunned. Noah, what is this? He wiped his eyes, but his hand shook. I didn't want to go, I swear. My friend Liam invited me to hang out after school. I didn't know the other guys would be there. I didn't know it would turn into that. Why didn't you call me? I asked, still staring at the pictures. I panicked. I thought if I left early, they'd think I was scared, and then it all went downhill so fast. One of the guys, Mason, he started messing with Liam, saying stuff about his sister. Liam snapped. They started fighting, and I tried to break it up. He looked down at his lap. They got mad. Mason said I was taking sides, even though I wasn't. He shoved me and I fell. I didn't even realize someone was taking pictures until later. Who took them? I asked, trying to keep my voice even. Another guy, Aiden. He posted some of them on Snapchat but deleted them right after. Then he said if I told anyone what happened, he'd send them to the school. And to you. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I felt a mix of emotions, anger, confusion, protectiveness. My son had gotten caught in the middle of something he didn't start, and now he was being threatened into silence. He said if I told, it would look like I was part of it, Noah said quietly. He said I'd get suspended or worse, and I didn't want to disappoint you. My heart ached. I pulled him into a hug, and for a long moment neither of us said anything. He just leaned into me like he used to when he was small, like he was trying to find some kind of safety in my arms. You did the right thing coming to me, I whispered. I'm proud of you. I didn't even know if I should show you those, he admitted. I didn't know if you'd be mad or ashamed. Never, I said firmly. You tried to stop something bad. That takes courage. What those other boys did, that's on them, not you. He finally exhaled, like he'd been holding his breath for days. I want to go to the school counsellor tomorrow, he said after a moment, but I didn't want to do it alone. You won't, I promised. We'll go together. That night, I didn't go back to sleep. Noah fell asleep beside me, his breathing steady and calm for the first time in days. I stayed awake watching him, my mind racing with everything I needed to do next. Call the school, talk to the counsellor, make sure no one twisted the story or blamed him for something he didn't do. But more than anything, I felt a deep sense of gratitude. Because no matter how scary the world was, no matter how much trouble he thought he was in, my son still chose to come to me.